welcome back, my dear listeners. Today will be the first movie review, which is actually really fitting, seeing as how it's an origin story. Let's travel back in time, shall we? Back to the early 2000s. Now, this is where you had superhero movie flops and superhero movie classics. Here, I'll show you an example. Classics, yes, even 3, I enjoy it. Flops, even though I still kind of enjoy this movie. I mean, it's garbage. Hulk 2003 is still garbage. I'm serious about that. But I still enjoy it. I enjoy a lot of bad movies. Anyways, back on topic. Alright, so now before I start this review, I'd like to say that Marvel kind of was going bankrupt in the 90s and, well, sell the rights to movies. And Lionsgate Films got, that's right, the depressed disciplinarian himself, The Punisher. And this, 2 films, Lionsgate Films had 2 films published, published. Both of them are good, bad movies, which are movies that are bad, but have redeemable qualities and are good. Not unlike The Room or Troll 2 or basically every Nicolas Cage movie ever. But anyways, so this movie stars Thomas Jane as the Punisher and John Travolta as the movie's villain, Howard Saint. Alright, let's start with the good stuff, shall we? Alright, number 1, Thomas Jane. His performance as the Punisher is, like, great. It's amazing. He's got, like, the coolest voice ever. If you just listen to it, it sounds amazing. Just like, what am I doing? Anyways, alright, number 2, the Russian scene. Alright, this is probably the best scene in the entire movie. And, like, trust me, it's great. Alright, it's entertaining just to watch. It's the 6'5" Russian dude in his Where's Waldo shirt, just throwing Frank through walls, smashing his head on toilets, throws him through doors, gets a face full of hot soup or whatever, and then falls down the steps. He gets stabbed like once. It's a great scene. You just need to watch it. It's amazing. Oh, and the opera music in the background really sells it. It's hilarious. All right. Number 3, the Punisher. Punisher ups his house apartment thing. Yeah. All right. So like he rigs his entire apartment with like door switches. Like it's like this, click, and then door will swing closed. Alright, he's got like grenades under sinks. He's got guns, just like it's like doing this, bah, and then a gun would pop out, and then like he's got them all around that place. I really like that scene. Like, and it's also with the Russian scene, and he gets like at one part he gets like the grenade under the sink, throws it, and then shuts the door, and the Russian hits the grenade back in through the bathroom door. It's amazing. All right. Frank's Neighbors are from one of my favorite comic series, Punisher Max, written by Garth Ennis. You need to check him out. And just read the comics. It's amazing. Like, I would have preferred if this was not a Punisher origin story and focus more on like the Welcome Back Frank stuff, because it was kind of really stupid in the 90s. But all right, now onto the bad, weird, silly, and stupid shit. Shall we? All right. My number 1 problem with the movie, well, not my number 1. John Travolta is not intimidating. He's not like an intimidating gangster at all. If you're like me trying to be a gangster, I've got more guns than you. Remember that. Somebody killed my son. Anyways, he's not intimidating. Like, I don't take him seriously. He's just like, you robbed the bank? What? No. Kill his family. He's just sad and he wants to die, so let's help him out. I don't take him seriously. He's just not intimidating. I mean, how his gay best friend is more intimidating. I can't even think of it. Quentin. Yeah, and more on him in a bit. His wife was more doggone intimidating than him. The mother, flux capaciting, whatever, wife was more intimidating. How do you do that? I mean, nothing against John Travolta, just not intimidating in this movie. Number 2. The Punisher spent most of the doggone movie, Thomas Jane spends most of the movie convincing Howard Saint that his best friend is straight, and not only that, but was cheating with his wife, and then he makes him kill them both. Instead of, like, doing Punisher stuff. Nope. He's gay. Let me take some pictures of that. Oh, here's some earrings. Hang on, let me pull out my fire hydrant out of my trunk. And I'm about to get into a big rant here in a minute. Okay, I said silly shit, but it's about to get drop dead silly. I'm serious. Okay, so Frank streams upside down, or he gets, I think his name is like Mickey or whatever. He strings him upside down with some chains or whatever in his apartment. And he's just like, you'd expect him, to get all Punisher on him, to start beating the crap out of him. Alright, so you see him get the blowtorch. He's like, alright, this is going to be interesting. So no, he goes over to his freezer in his apartment, pulls out a doggone popsicle, pulls out a plate of raw meat, sets it on the table, and he's just like, Mickey, science is fun, isn't it? You won't feel pain at first. You'll just feel cold. And then you'll smell burning meat. And then it'll hurt. Also, tell me what you thought of that impression down there. So, basically, he starts prodding him with the popsicle all around his shirtless body. Of course, the neighbors think that he's actually torturing him or whatever. And so then he gets the butcher to go, burns the meat to make it smell. And then he's just like, you better talk. And he starts cracking a few jokes, which I really like. He's just like, hey, Mickey, I think I'm burning off some of your fat. But anyways, it's kind of silly. Like, it's enjoyable for me. Like, I enjoy watching it, but it just doesn't fit the tone of it. Alright. It's stupid but funny. That's what I'm going to do. Alright. Thomas Jane is undercover, and he's got, like, the wig and everything. More on that in a bit. And, so he's just like, alright, we're going to fake this weapons deal, and we're going to arrest all these Russian dudes. And he's just like, alright. So then, Howard Saint's son, Bobby Saint, he gets shot in the process or whatever. And then, like, they do the whole fake death, like, with the blanks or whatever, and then the blood packets explode. So all that happens. They bring him back. He's just like, so they unzip his body bag, and then they unzip the other body bag. Frank gets out of it, and he's just like, who is the kid? There weren't supposed to be anybody dying here today. He's just like, oh, I don't know. Check his ID. So they check his ID. They pull out the wallet or whatever. Over on it, he says, it's Bobby Saint, Howard Saint's son. Said by a character in the thing, Jimmy. Alright, so we've established that already. Keep that in mind. We know that this is Bobby Saint, Howard Saint's son. So then it's like a scene later, we see Jimmy in the morgue, and Howard is like looking at his son. He's just like, oh, such a special boy. I had to dress him until he was 13. I have to get him a new suit. Whatever. And so he's just like, Mr. Saint, are you identifying this son? Are you identifying this body as your son? Okay, what? Alright, one, you already established to the audience and to Howard Saint that this is his son and he is dead. You established it to the audience whenever he was talking to Frank. Then, you obviously established it to him because you wouldn't have called him down to the police station at the morgue if you didn't know that this was his son. Why are you asking him if this is his son? You already know that. Why are you asking him if he identified that as his son? Is that something cops usually do? They just go drop dead stupid? I don't know, maybe. Also, another rant. It doesn't really feel like a Punisher. Well, it obviously feels like a Punisher movie, but it doesn't feel like, he's being the Punisher. It feels more like a revenge story. Just like, alright, I'm gonna get revenge. And another problem I had is the whole Harry Hack assassin dude thing. You could take that scene out of the movie, and nothing would have changed. Not one thing. So it kind of feels like a time racer. Think of it like this. Alright. Someone's probably going to get mad at me for this, but the movie Captain America Civil War can work without Tom Holland's Spider-Man. It can work without the entire airport scene and all that. But they obviously wanted to get him in, I'm happy that they did. I really am. But, you have to realize that you could take him out and it would not change anything other than Spider-Man Homecoming. But, like, in Captain America Civil War, it changes nothing if you just took him out. Oh, yeah, I'll be right back. There's a stupid thing about a wig. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Oh, he's gone? Okay. Huh? What? No. I'm not Audio Central. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? No. I'm Russian guy. You can obviously tell because of my blonde hair. Oh, this? No, I dyed it, No, I'm not wearing a wig. My hair's not sticking out from under the wig. What? Nah, I'm the Russian dude. I speak like 8 different languages. Anybody want to do a legal arms deal with me? I'm clearly not undercover. Okay, enough of that. Anyways, that's my final rant. Should be. Alright, what would I give this movie? I'd give it a B-. Okay, C+. Alright, C+. I give this movie a C+ because it's enjoyable, but it has really stupid stuff in it, but it has good stuff. So, I give it a C+. Alright. Thank you for listening. Join me again whenever you can. See ya. Convincing Howard Saint not only that his best friend was gay, or that alright, before I get into the last bit, I'm going to rant about something. Alright, so, in the beginning, dang it! He's like, and he's just like, woo! He starts screaming or whatever. Snip, 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 take some pictures. That's